So I've had a rejig on the stationary tool wall here, so I need to make room for storing batteries because these ones here go in digital calipers, things like that, and both mine and Strikers have run out, I think, in the past couple of days, so I need to implement a tubing system for this. So now we've got a Kanban there, physical barrier, and the last one is kept in a little bag at the back there. That means that once we've got down to that, we'll order some more. Made a room for the other batteries we're going to order in as well, and had to obviously shift some things around. So over here now we've made a few changes. So adjusted where the scalpel sits, so the hole punch can be over here. Makes more sense for the hole punch to be back over here, because when I'm doing the welding SOPs, I tend to laminate them here, get the folder here, and hole punch them. So it makes sense for the hole punch to be just down here rather than all the way over there. Overall, just a nice bunch of improvements. On bathroom duty today, and I've noticed when I'm cleaning this is getting a bit tatty. It's all fraying at the edges, the laminate's starting to peel off, so I'm going to fix that. So a very easy upgrade there. So I've now got one of the A6 signs. So it's got an A6 laminating pouch around it, meaning the entire outside is surrounded by laminate. This one wasn't, it was very much just trimmed down later on. So that one can be wiped down and cleaned, and it won't fray the edges. This improvement was suggested by Marius, and thanks to Alex for helping to put it in place. So what we used to have for the broom was just one of these hex standoff bolts, but it's used to slide off the end pretty easily. So what we've got now is one of our comic book holder brackets. And it sits on there quite nicely. It can adjust without falling off. So just a nice improvement. Sometimes on the job applications, people will tick the box saying that they can reliably commute, but then you check the place they say live in, and it's going to be a long old drive. So like for instance, the other day someone said they could drive from Liverpool. So I'd always do a double check on some of these locations in the case I got it wrong. So I'll just come over here, I'd have to then type in our postcode. Wait for it to load. Obviously this person would have a 4.5 hour commute, which is a bit impossible. But I want to find a quicker way. I'll bring up the maps and get our address in there. So what I've done is I have added a Stream Deck icon. So this one here will take you to a Google Maps thing with our postcode already filled in. So press that. Loads this, so you can see our address is already there. So all I have to do is type in Liverpool here. That's a lot quicker, saved me at least 10 seconds there, so good improvement.
So today I'm going to improve this, as this was a temporary measure, just some void filler here. As you can see, a bit of extra storage, but look at that, it's not very good, is it? So I'm just going to improve that and leave it better than I found it. So here's the new and improved label and place. Lot better, so much better. Just leaving it better than I found it, and now that label matches these ones, whereas before it didn't and it stood out quite bad. So I'm just gonna straighten that up, leaving that better than I found it. But yeah, thank you everyone.
This is today's improvements. When you open the door, it's hitting my trolley here. So I've got some of our rubber feet. I'm just going to pop them on. So I've just added it on that top one there, and that bottom one there. And now if the door opens and it goes into the trolley, it's not going to damage the door or the trolley anymore. Thank you very much.
Hello, I'm start making instructions how to assemble products and how to send to customer. Thank you very much.
My workbench hammer bracket broke, so I've just replaced it with a new, stronger one. Thanks very much.
Press brake 2 has a random cable, extension lead hanging out, a random scanner all behind the monitor. I'm going to see if I can improve that. So here's the after. I've added some cable ties and put the cable there so it's tidier across. Beforehand it was hanging and just drapesing over the machinery around here, which could be dangerous. I've left this bit here kind of loose and ready to change. Because this whole thing moves, I want to make sure there's some leeway. In addition, I've gotten rid of the scanner and I've added some magnets to here so it can be moved, and we can adjust and see if we need to move any of this as time goes on.
Right, before these 1100 aluminium sheet boxes used to be here with the wooden sheet boxes are. So I'm going to improve that to make it a lot better. Right, now improved it, now put 1100 aluminium sheet boxes here right next to 1600 ones. Right, all good. Thank you.
Great job everyone, thank you very much.